not only been a real inspiration to photographers around here, but around the NFL as well. And so we really appreciate Jimmy Crippen that you're here today. So all the hard work, the effort you're doing, man. We recognize you and appreciate you. All right, now we'll begin. The last 2 weeks have been tough as hell, and all three phases we had opportunities to close it. At the end of the day, we have to get these moments right, both New Orleans and Cincinnati. It's some of the best parts of playing and coaching are those times, and it comes right down to the end to do it, and we've got to nail those. So through our first quarter of the season, our record doesn't show that we have that part down, so we've got work to do. We're a good team, and our record doesn't show it at this point. So those three tough losses, we're going right back to it, to get to work, to get the things corrected that we would like to get corrected, to find the answers to play our best during those moments. Glad to open up to your questions.
Coach, the defense had rebounded from the first half, but what didn't work for you in that 15-play drive where you were trying to protect your lead there at the end?
For sure, and I thought they did make some good adjustments coming out for the second half, and we stayed with some of those. And I thought we had our chances, whether it was beating a leverage or making plays. We allowed a fourth down conversion during that drive as well. So those are the moments I'm talking about, Led, where when it's time to close the door and shut it, and we're going to develop that instinct. We do not have it as we need to right now, but as it got down to it, that's where we need more attention and more time, and we will.
Did you look at the last play? Yeah, it looked like the rookie might have been too flat and let AJ get behind him there.
I'll have a better assessment for you tomorrow. Just my only view was from the field side, and I didn't see it.
Dan, it looked like you were playing mostly man on the last drive until the last play. Was there a reason to go to the zone there?
As it got down towards it, was some of the coverage, Mark, that we played. We played down in the red zone. So it was more of just a change-up one. But you're right that we did play some more two-man. We thought we really struggled in the first half, and that was part of the adjustment to go. Although you give some up in the run game, it was certainly what we felt the trade-off was worth it. And then we played some more of that as the drive went along in the end. But yeah, certainly looking back, what could we have done differently? We'll certainly look at all that, especially down in the red zone.
And Coach, talking about in your sub packages, Bleedy played pretty good covering the line, the tight ends and running backs. And some we'll see more of him in the kind of in your sub package and that little inside linebacker in your down package there.
Yeah, we'll continue to work him in a number of different roles. His versatility at both corner and nickel is really important. So that's certainly something we look at.
So Coach, just to be clear, it was you would change for a red zone defense. That's how Oliver ends up on AJ and Trufant and Alford, who it seemed like they've been on green for most of the day, ended up on the other side?
Correct.
Yeah, I know it's only 4 games in the season, but what, as a head coach, do you think you can do or need to do to sort of prevent this
get it right.
season from?
Yeah, for sure. That's what I told the team. As we went through our first 4 games, the 3 losses we've had have been tough as hell because they've come right down to the end. And so it's creating those moments to find the right calls at the right time, putting guys in the right spaces. So we're going to continue to work hard at that spot of it. Certainly we need work defensively in the red zone. That'll be a primary focus for us for sure. But as it gets to it, we know what to do, and we've got to do it better. And so that part of our scheme and that part of playing the technique, we're going to work through it to get it right, and we're quick to do that.
When you have a season that starts like this, is there a concern about it sliding off the rails at all?
Not with this group. I understand, where it could, because there's close losses where the frustration could get in. The best thing about our team is the attitude that they're in for one another and the togetherness that it's going to take. So I'm not. We'll just throw all of our focus, all of our attention right into right now, and that'll be this week in that preparation. But I will say you've got to learn from these. Those scars, those ones, each year, each team is different. So for this team, we've got to learn from these mistakes or errors that could come up in those times. And it's in all 3 phases. We had a return that came back out. Could have converted, in the last drive. So the good part about our team, they do know they're, it's all in together, and whatever moment it takes to win the game, let's do it.
Outside of an adjustment to go into more man early in the second half, did you at halftime have any choice words for anybody in the locker room, given what happened in the first half?
At that point, you're ready to solve the problem. And so, obviously we had a problem with, down the seams on 2 of the plays that went for explosive ones. So the first thing that you want to do is attack the problem. And I think that's what the guys did to make sure when we came back in the second half, we were going to play more fundamentally sound, because on 2 of the plays that took place, we did not play it correctly. And so when that happens, you call it a bust or a coverage error. When those happen, you better get them fixed fast. And so I thought they did a good job coming back out for the third. But yeah, there's always those times where you have to, get things restarted and get going again. And we certainly know when to do that and did that.
But it also seemed like your pass rush picked up a little bit too. You guys
Yeah.
were getting more active on that.
It definitely felt that way, and I was glad to see, I thought Tact energy and Vic's energy coming off the edge, and we'll take a good look at Grady. I know he didn't finish tonight, but those 3 in particular stood out to me from a pass rush standpoint. Thought they picked us some early on, on some of our pressures, and so at the end, it was good to see, some of the 4-man rush working.
And you've scored 73 points the last 2 weeks without a turnover. Are you concerned at all that your offense can't play a whole lot better than that, or you've got no wins to show for these 2 games?
I'm certainly have a chance to know that. I like to start with the first part. I love that they're taking care of the football like that, because that part, important. You've heard me talk about it for years and the importance of that. So to get on the board with one with KZ getting his interception today, I thought that was a step in the right direction. I love the way that the guys are going to attack, and there's different guys that are getting the football. I thought the run game and the play action got going and was aggressive for us, so we'll continue to do that. Am I concerned where I think we'll play better, so as a whole entire team moving forward, and when we do that, the results will show. But until we do that, that there's no other option other than that. That has to take place.
Dan True said he was disappointed in himself for not getting that interception. How you've talked about it before. How key is it to take advantage of those opportunities? You guys are shorthanded on defense. I'm sure every opportunity counts when it comes.
All of them do. Whether it's a sack, forced fumble, whether it's a pick, or just owning your leverage on a 4th down, or owning your leverage on a critical down to win it. So it's also part of why you love coaching and playing and competing, is for those times when it's all on it. Here you go. And so yeah, those are the winning moments we're talking about. Not his in specific, but there was plenty of them that took place during the game.
Is it more frustrating when you talked to us last week about, hey guys, with leverage and being in the right position and stuff like that? You said it's not just, and you said it's not just the young guys. You said guys that's been here. When you see guys that've been here do it again, how much more frustrating is
I
that?
think last week I was probably talking about quite a bit of the missed tackles, if that's what you're referring to. So somebody had said with all the missed tackles with all the new guys, and I wanted to make sure that was not the storyline. So that's what I was referring to last week, was in regards to the missed tackles and leverage. So I don't know what they were today. It certainly felt like our tackling was significantly improved from last week.
Thank you, guys.